Okay,
Dang it.
stream has begun. I am going to get the attention of everyone real quick.
Appreciated, because we're still
We're
missing some
missing
people.
Theros. Yep.
Yeah, we've got no rushes. But
Oh yeah, it's
real
just
quick.
Darius.
Just Theros.
That's Theros.
She's probably just coming off streaming, so that's fine. We'll give her a
Yeah.
little
She's
bit.
eating.
Tight schedule.
Okay, you have been promoted. You are live streamed. Let me put my stream
I'll
manager. Cool, that looks good. Going to minimize. Going to minimize. Keep that up. Going to ensure that this is minimized. I'm going to make sure that this is forefront. Yes.
Theros is on their way.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some more tech stuff to do for the server release. I got to pull the old server apart, steal the hard drive out of it, pull some game server files off of it so I can host better. So I'm probably going to be in and out. I'll be listening, and I'll say hi as I can. But y'all have a good time. Jay, just message me if anything technical issues occurs.
Now, when you say exploded,
it exploded.
Yes.
I think like actually physically exploded, like
physically.
that's crazy.
Yeah, the one of the power supply unit capacitors blew on me. I got a message from one of our mods. He was like, "Hey, I can ping the network gateway, but I can't ping the game server. Can you go check it?" I was like, "Oh, you know what? We had a power outage earlier today. I bet you it just knocked it out." And I went in there, and sure enough, in the other room, the server was off. And I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's easy." I reached into it, I hit the power button, and the thing went pop. Sent sparks everywhere, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So yeah,
it was deeply unfortunate. Yes.
yeah. So the power supply is dead. I got to pull the server apart and verify that it was the power supply that died, not any of the capacitors on the board. But that's enough tech talk. It is D&D time. I'm gonna bounce. Y'all have a great time.
Yeah.
Oh,
feel free to
also, now I think about it, Immortal, will you be around to do any bot slaying if there be bots? Because Madness is gone, and I don't think I have those permissions. And we got botted 3 times the last time that we streamed.
We did.
Oh
it was rough.
Yeah, it was really weird. I
Yeah.
still don't understand what the point is.
Filthy automaton gum.
Immortal heard us.
Yo, if you want, I could literally change the bot settings right now.
Oh, to do the auto mod?
Yeah, all it's gonna do is gonna force new chatters to have a verified email.
That seems fine. Yeah, I can't see there's a problem with that.
That's what I use for my Twitch chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi, Jess.
I use that. I use that as well.
Okay, I can change it right now.
Yeah,
That'd be
if they-
appreciated.
If they have a verified email, then usually they're not bots.
Yeah, that'd be great, because it looks like we're getting more and more around. I'll let Madness know when he gets back that we've had that change.
Oh, can I not do it while you're live?
Do it
Oh,
while
really?
we're live. Do it live.
Oh, really?
Let me see here. Because normally there's a button that says, "Do you want to change the settings of this channel?" And it's not here. 1 second. Oh, I found it. Okay.
Oh, good. I was gonna say, I could go track Madness down and get him to stream for a minute.
Okay, so let's see. All chatters must have verified email. And let's see here. Chatters. Yeah. So verified email. That's good. Do you want verified phone number too, or just verified email?
Email should be good, I think.
Okay. And then we can make subscribers, VIPs, and moderators exempt from it.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Alright.
I believe I'm subscribed. I am.
You want followers to have email verified too?
I know little about this, Jess, or other people who run these. What do you think?
Whoa,
I'd
I'm
say-
sorry, what was the question?
I'd say yeah.
Followers required verified email.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, just any chatter requires an email in my chat.
Okay.
Which is why a couple people came in and like, God, finally, I'm verified.
Yeah.
That's right. I did that. Okay, I remember now.
And then the last thing, do you want to delete hyperlinks? So the thing that the bots are posting.
Yeah, that
my
seems
chat
good.
said to do that too. Every bot that has come in has been met with asterisk, asterisk, asterisk.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Like, free followers at blank. And it's like, it's not free if I have to pay for it, first off. Dumb bitch.
Also, not that concerned about followers. I stream this mostly for me. I don't imagine I'm pulling in very many viewers.
Also, it's free to follow, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also free to subscribe if you have Twitch Prime, so don't forget to use that Twitch Prime on Mr. Madness.
Oh, Jess, you're so much better streamer than me and Madness.
I don't have a cool voice, which is the only thing I need.
Cool voice. I like your voice. You have to just make it deeper. Just talk in a deeper voice. Hello.
One day I've always thought of how cool would it be to stream with a talk box, but you'd have to have one hand on the keyboard while you're doing it.
Oh,
You would,
yeah.
yeah.
I can always do this one.
She's talented. Uniquely
Oh
talented.
wow!
Hee hee.
What if I
Solve
get-
my
what-
puzzles, idiot.
Oh my god. What if I just do it? What if I one day do an entire stream where I'm just doing Rain Shell's voice?
I
Oh,
love
that
it.
would be wonderful. I love Rain
That would be
Shell's voice.
great.
Just become Rain Shell as a VTuber.
Yeah, can we do
Oh my God,
Rachel
yeah.
VTuber?
Yeah.
Little turtle man.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
That would be incredible.
I would.
I originally did have plans to be a VTuber, like a Shoe Bill Stork one, but I have no money.
Oh,
Yeah, because you have to. I mean, getting a VTuber thingy is a pretty penny, isn't it?
Getting it
Yeah.
good.
Actually, like, you don't need a model to be a VTuber. Technically, I would be considered a VTuber even with just the reactive.
Aren't you technically
Oh,
a
yeah,
huge
true.
YouTuber?
And it's not always the ones with the big fancy stuff that get big. It like I've seen people who are big and only use the PNG tuber thing. So
Yeah, same. I have some friends who do that. I'm actually going to be having like a PNG. A friend is making me one for free.
hey.
Nah.
Cool. Well, then I'll have to tune into your streams. I know so very little about VTubing and streaming.
Jay, do you want
That's
to play
if I
Power
bother
World
to stream
after this?
again.
I would love to, but I have work in the morning, so I'll have to see how late we go.
Ah!
I know. I'm so upset that I had to skip out on it yesterday. I was just feeling like absolute garbage.
No,
Oh.
you're totally fine.
I know. I love Pal World though.
Power World.
We should probably get into the actual game we're here for, though. So let me
yeah.
roll real
You're
fast.
doing D&D, that's right.
Yeah, right. Oh, whoops.
I
Right,
did the
right.
bot settings, so I'm not sure if it will take this stream. It should, but if it doesn't, then next stream it should.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. All right, I'll see you guys.
All right,
See ya.
got it.
Thank
so
you, Cripple.
Hey.
Later.
the Vezrid, why don't you tell us what happened last time?
Oh, shit. I need to grab up my notes.
Get them notes.
Didn't have his notes ready.
You
Yes.
should.
It's
I
all,
had my
it's
notes
all
ready. I
right
don't need
because
to
I
shush.
it's all right because I didn't have my character sheet or the thingy up or the
It's not good. I managed to delete
Uh,
all
the-
my notes the other day. I had to pull them out of storage. Like
You
my,
deleted them?
saved. Yeah, I did. It was extremely dumb. I was deleting what I thought was an old file, and it turned out it wasn't an old file.
I've done
Don't you
that.
just
I've done
love
my
when that
whole
happens?
character sheet one time. It was
God,
pretty
that's awful.
pretty bad.
I have very specific names I give every single one of my files, even art files. Unless it's just doodles, then I faceboard key.
Yeah, that's smart. I don't. I do Asdafa, Asdafa 1, Asdafa 2.
Yeah.
there you go.
Yep. I have Untitled Paint Project 3.
Yep. Yep. Or final in caps. I do that one too.
I'm just very OCD, and I need things to be organized so I know what they are at a glance.
You would lose your mind if you ever saw Madness's inbox. His email inbox, I think it has like 1,000 unread emails. It makes me itch when I see it. It's really bad. And he,
I have to say
That's
the
all?
same for me.
that's all? Oh my god. That's horrendous.
Quite
I
literally,
think I have
have about
over 1,000
49,000.
unread emails.
I go through my email
Jesus
every day and
Christ.
delete everything.
Same. I have it on my phone so I can see it instantly and sort
I'm
it.
not, I'm
See,
not
Immortal.
that bad,
Hey, high five, Immortal.
but I do
Ooh.
have over 300 unread emails right now.
That's disgusting.
Too many.
Too many.
I need to
Too many.
go through
Almost-
my email because I did.
Almost 50K. I just need to delete the whole address at this point.
Oh, jeez. All right, Vezrin, did you grab your notes?
I did grab my notes, yes.
All right, give us a quick summary.
Quick summary of what happened last time. We ended up finding the second key. We took a long rest after that. I had a conversation with what's her name?
The soup.
What's her name?
Yes.
The seer.
Well, I want to use her actual name.
Oh,
Well,
Ellie.
you saying what's her name is less nice.
You spent the most time with her.
Wow.
Comparatively, yeah. Where do I have that Bethrin almost died last session?
What?
Because you kept getting set on fire and acid, and kobolds hated you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the one before that. We haven't had combat in last session.
We unlocked the second lock on the Soothsayer. Then we went to go play games, in which we caught a cheater almost instantly.
You're welcome.
I was one of the one people who caught him too.
Excuse me.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. We got through 2 different games, and now we have to give a performance to get through this third game.
That is correct. I will go ahead and switch you guys over there. All right, so before I unfortunately had to leave a little bit early, we were discussing the rules for this carnival game, which is a test of charisma. The game master is standing on a stage in front of a whole crowd of the adoring, semi-transparent townspeople, and he challenges you to essentially a battle of artistry. Whoever can most entertain the crowd. You can perform either as a troupe together, or you can perform individually, one of you who seems most confident in their performance abilities to stand against him. And then I believe you guys had discussed how you were going to approach that.
Very minimally.
Steros is gonna sing God, I can't think of the name right now. Sailor songs. It's not called Sailor songs.
Drunken Sailor?
Sea shanties.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are fun.
I do not remember what I was gonna have Rain Shell do. Uh-oh.
Weren't you going to
think it
break
was
dance like
breakdancing.
spin?
Spit on his
Oh
shell.
no! I was gonna like spin on my shell and like try to balance something. I think.
Balance
Maybe
box.
Wasn't it Balance One of Us?
I think it was that or
On?
balance pogs.
Both of those.
Have them
are
bounce
great.
on my shell while I'm spinning.
Yeah.
Poor Pogs would puke everywhere.
Yeah. He just isn't like the type to have a strong stomach.
No,
I think-
unfortunately.
I think it was Steros and Walt. They were gonna do some
Yeah.
music. Yeah.
Absolutely. I can play. I can play in the key of C. See what I did there.
All right, so as you guys are kind of huddling together and whispering and discussing what you're going to do, Lokir, the elegantly dressed gentleman who is your opponent, approaches you and smiles, and he holds up a silver coin, and he says, "Heads or tails?"
Tails never fails 50% of the time.
Isn't that actually not true, though?
My God, Ford, why are you so aggressive today?
Man, I actually bought grabbed a coin for this, and I have no idea where the hell it went, so I'm just gonna grab an online one.
I have
do
one
have a
in my
coin.
hand right now.
Okay, flip it,
Okay.
and I'll just trust you.
It is actually tails. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
What'd I tell
Upon
you?
Oh, and we also have a subscriber. Oh, that's so cool! Thank you.
Yeah,
Heck
thank
yeah.
you, 5.
For 10 whole months, that's almost a whole year.
Wow,
They've had the baby.
God, hopefully at that point. That's very much you need to have the baby. All right, upon seeing that you have flipped the tails, he smiles at you graciously and bows and gestures for you all to take the stage. And there's a hush as the crowd looks at you with eager anticipation to see where your performance will be. All of you go ahead and roll your performance checks.
Hooray.
Let me open up my thing.
Uh-oh.
I forgot to open it up, but it should only take just a second.
Here it comes.
Performance is.
Oh
charisma.
my.
Damn.
I got a 0.
So
Wait,
Wait,
I got
what?
I got a 1. I rolled a 1, and my performance bonus is -1.
that's,
Oh.
a 1 is just a crit fail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's just a fail, anyways.
yeah, there's no
Oh,
negative
that's right.
difficulty.
Lucky for you, we're taking the highest score, not the lowest. Otherwise, that would be
Thank
unfortunate.
fucking
Oh,
God for the
So
board.
we roll twice.
No, I'm taking the highest out of all of your scores.
Oh, well, you don't want my
Oof.
5.
I rolled a 24.
Thank
Thank
God.
Thank God for the
rolled a
bard.
1.
And what were you doing, Vezran?
I was just gonna create a rhythm with my sticks.
All right, so
Oh, percussion.
and Walt, I presume you were singing.
Well, we'll mostly playing the lute, but
Playing
I can.
Steros was doing the singing mostly.
Yes.
You go up on stage, a little nervous perhaps, and unfortunately, poor Rainshell, in his attempt to do his acrobatics, falls straight on his poor face. Very unfortunate. Steros's caw is a little out of key, and Vezran is a little unsure, having not particularly performed in front of people before, but none of that matters because the crowd has eyes only for Walt and his beautiful lute playing, and they seem completely enraptured as he stands out in front and lets the rest of you fail behind him. So,
Fair enough.
Oh.
I'm a pirate, not a vocalist.
awed by the beauty of his lute playing, you get a round of raucous applause, or however you say that word. And I'm going to have to roll for Lokir. One sec.
What's his show?
I'm gonna use actual dice to see how well this goes.
Just one second.
Because the online dice are screwing me as of late.
I actually grabbed my real life dice to do this guy.
Here you go.
And you got a 24?
I had 24.
Oh, he only got a 22.
Only.
Better luck next time.
Your opponent Lokir, he applauds you, claps for you very politely, waits for you to clear the stage, and then he walks up on the stage and clears his throat, and absent any instrument or any backing, he begins to sing a very quick ditty about a very old legend in the area, about a king and the various people that he had to slay in order to gain his crown, and how he eventually fell to his own hubris. And it's a very beautiful song, but maybe a little bit historical or cerebral for this crowd. A few of them seem almost a little bored, and the applause is a little bit less loud, and therefore you claim the victory for the first year.
Yay, being carried. How does your back feel? Dungeons and Dragons and Diners
Everything
and
is
Drive-Ins pod.
wonderful. This is great. I actually really enjoyed the story. I mean, the ballad. Was that a ballad? There was no backing.
It was a
I don't know
ballad.
what to call that.
It was a solo sung ballad. He has a very nice voice. He accepts your compliment and says, "Since you went first, I shall follow." And he steps up and clears his throat and looks like he's preparing. I'm going to re-roll this. So that would be a 23.
Oh,
Are we
goodness.
all rolling again?
Yes, after he does his performance, he's going first now. So, having maybe gotten a little bit of a better taste for the crowd, he starts in on another song. But this time, with a snap of the fingers, there's a slight sound of maybe a fiddle behind him, or perhaps a violin drifting gently on the breeze as if being played from far away. And he starts in on a very rowdy tune about a man and his wife and his mistress, and all the various things he gets up to so that he could be with the mistress without the wife noticing. And it's funny, and it's dirty, and the crowd thinks it's hilarious, and they're rolling in their seats and guffawing and laughing and wiping away tears as he bows to you and then leaves the stage.
Oh, it's gonna be hard to follow that one.
A
Wish me luck,
little.
guys.
I couldn't
Alright.
even start the first one.
Oh, I rolled better this time. Still not high enough. I got a total of 15.
Rain Show, what did you get last time?
I got
Crit
a
fail.
0 last time, but I just rolled again and I got a 13.
Better.
Okay. I got a crit fail.
Oh dear.
No.
Bro broke his
Managed to
sticks.
get up.
I got a pathetic 9 that time.
Oh dear
It's
God.
insane. The dark elf who knows nothing about people can't connect with people very well.
You know, I just wanted to mention that when you said Rain Shell fell on his face, all I imagined was him walking up on stage like Patrick with his pants down and just falling down on his face.
Does Rachel even wear pants? Is he just naked?
He's got a shell.
He's a
Yeah,
turtle.
yeah, exactly.
That's right. That's fair.
You guess you'll find out.
It's a clawed mighty.
All right. So whose was the highest? Was that Theros with a 15?
Walt, what did you roll?
A 9.
Oh,
I got a
bit rough.
13.
Is that a 9 altogether?
Altogether.
Oh no.
Oh. Ooh, I know, God.
On the bright side, I can't roll any worse tonight.
Oh.
Get all those ones out.
Well, all the songs Steros knows are sea shanties, and we'll say this one was the Wellerman.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, I like the Wellerman, actually. It's really good.
It's a fun
Yeah,
one.
that's great.
And it goes over better with the audience than last time, but Walt, perhaps a little intimidated by the abilities of his opponent, fumbles a tad, and overall you don't make as much of an impression as perhaps you should. And Lokir gets a win.
I can only apologize.
Now it's neck and neck. The next one of you to win will win the entire competition because you're supposed to get 2, and that is it. So it's a little bit tense, perhaps. The crowd is waiting eagerly with bated breath to see what you will do. You are up next.
Okay.
All right.
It's all right. We can do
Verse.
this. We're a team with the power of friendship. I'm just kidding.
Hey, Walt, do you have like bardic inspiration or something?
I was thinking that. Yes, I do. And I think I'll warm up the crowd with a little bardic inspiration.
I'm going to whatever song Stero starts to sing, I'm going to use dancing lights and make it into a person, because that's one thing the spell can do. And I'm going to create a story, or create like visuals for the story that the song is trying to tell for whatever Stero is doing.
Cool. That sounds
And
really
Steros at a 1d6.
Sorry?
Add 1d6 to whatever to your performance.
Okay. Sorry, I was checking through my spells.
Are we all rolling?
Yeah. All right, 1d6 to that. So 20 altogether.
Fuck
Ooh, very
yeah.
Still got a 21. Much better than last time.
I got a 17.
What do you do with a drunken sailor?
All of you. So the highest is a 21.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
I
to be
believe so.
funnier.
Let's roll.
Wait.
Hmm?
Don't actually wait. Sorry. I couldn't remember what Scarlet's rolled.
20 altogether.
Okay.
And that is a. Oh wow, surprisingly bad. 17. Congratulations.
Ooh.
So you guys, with your last gasp of inspiration, get up. Steros, emboldened by the beautiful colors that Vezrin put behind them to urge on their song, sings a full-bellied and loud and rousing. What was it? The Weatherman rendition of Weatherman. Wellerman.
Weatherman.
Weatherman.
Weatherman? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Godwin.
And Walt cunningly adds his lute and backup vocals to the song, and it stirs the hearts of the crowd so deeply that a few are drawn to tears. And unfortunately, there's nothing that poor Lokir can do to combat it. He tries his best. He tries his cute little ditty about a beautiful brook in a lovely forest with dappled light on it, and the lady that comes by to bathe in the water. But it just really doesn't compare. And in the end, he bows and he acknowledges your superiority and hands you all a little, like a laurel wreath as your crown for victory.
Yeah, flowers.
I actually think I know that one, Lokir, and Walt starts to play, like what would be the backing for the what's the word, for the ballad that he was trying to do, and he's trying to explain to him that like you would do it with these chords and in this time, and maybe try that next time.
Lokir, you know, he's listening to you very solemnly with his head down and his hands clasped together. And he smiles at you and says, "Would that I could, my young bard, would that I could, but you see," and he goes to remove his gloves, and you see the reason for the fact he didn't have any instruments backing him is his hands are horribly scarred, burn scars, perhaps, but it completely covers his hands, all down his palms, down to the back of his wrists, and he looks at them as he spreads out his fingers for you to see, and he sighs, you know, very lightly, and puts his gloves back on and says, "I do miss the sound of the lute, however, my dear boy, and I greatly enjoyed hearing you play. That was well earned."
I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
He shrugs. "We all pay our price to the clown, as it were."
Your
I'm sorry?
price to the clown was your ability to play?
Yes. I used to be quite the fiddler. I made my coin that way as a young lad, but my voice was middling, and so I wished to her that she would give me a voice to make the larks and angels cry. And she did, and she took my fingers from me as payment.
My.
Still, and he claps his hands together and he seems to kind of wave his hands about as if he's waving off the bad memories. "You have won a glorious victory. I haven't had such entertainment, perhaps in ways you didn't intend," and his eyes kind of range over to Rain Shell. "In many a moon. So, I cannot give you your gold as your prize. However, I know you are here under, let's say, mysterious circumstances, and I'm sure above all else, even above gold, what you would like is information. And I know many things. You may ask me one question, and I swear on my lost fingers that I will answer it honestly to the best of my ability."
Sorry, I think I lagged. Can you repeat the last part?
He's going to let you guys ask him one question, and he will answer it truthfully.
Is that one question each or just one question?
That was my question.
That was your question. You're done.
He's not that much of a dick. He's a pretty nice guy. No, it's one question only.
I feel like the obvious one would be about the key.
But
do
it
we want
did
to ask
say it
about
was to the
key?
best of his knowledge. He may not know where that is.
We could ask him about the fight with the clown.
I like that.
Perhaps he may want to help. Could find a way to get his fiddle diddle fingers back.
What about Cynthia?
Steros, if you ever say fiddle diddle again, I will kill everybody in the street. And then
And who was the guy that we had to look for his daughter again? His name?
Dolar. Because he ran Dolar's
Dolar.
funeral store.
Dude,
Yeah,
right.
Dolar.
Right.
The things I do to make me laugh. All right.
The things I do for love.
I don't know, love.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could ask about her. We still have the
Yeah.
picture,
Alright.
right?
You do.
Yeah, I have the picture.
All right, is that what we're asking?
I guess so.
I'm okay with it, but
Could we ask Pogs real quick?
Ox
If
was
you
in the
know-
audience, clapping along vehemently every time that you guys performed and
Aww.
quietly trying to boo Lokir, although no one heard him over the applause. He is still sitting in the stands while the other people have gotten up and left, and he just seems to be idly staring out into midair.
I don't know why, but I'm imagining his feet kicking back and forth like a little kid's.
Yep.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's definitely doing that.
But maybe we should ask what Pogs might ask if he had the opportunity and the power.
Steros will wave him over. First trying to get his attention
Pogs
first.
hops down, because you're right, he's definitely up on a chair kicking his little feet.
Yes.
And,
we have to pull him up by his arms, probably.
Yeah, he runs over to the stage and allows himself to be lifted, although it looks like his pride is perhaps slightly wounded. And he gives you all a big smile, and he says, "That was amazing! Really good! I didn't know that you could play a lute, or that it could sound so pretty. Good job!"
I can teach you?
I prefer things that help with the whole protecting and, well, killing, but I'm not very good at that, so I don't know, maybe a lute would be useful.
Nah, we'll figure it out.
We're gonna pretend I didn't fall on the stage, right?
I'm sorry.
What did you do?
Good.
Pogs just kind of winks at you and goes with his little finger guns.
Do him back at him. Yeah.
Friend now, we're gonna have soft tacos later.
This gentleman offering us an opportunity for information that would help us free everyone here. Is there anything that you've always wanted to know regarding that?
I mean, And he scratches his kind of ear flap things to think. I know he's been here longer than most. I think he was one of the first people that the clown recruited. I mean, I'd ask for a way out of here, but he might not even know.
I mean, that sounds like as good as any.
What was the name of the daughter? I have it in my notes somewhere.
Cynthia.
Cynthia?
Yeah,
Is it Cynthia?
that sounds right.
Yeah, I have it in my notes.
Cynthia, yeah. Oh, okay.
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
No, Cynthia.
Is it Cynthia?
Yeah, that's at least what I typed down in my notes.
Okay.
I have
I
India
thought it was
too.
Cynthia.
Hold on.
DM doesn't remember. DM's looking it up.
Oh, I told you my damn notes got deleted. It was not Cynthia. It was related. We're gonna go with Cynthia for now because it's easier to remember.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Cynthia works.
Do you have something in mind, Rainchill?
We can ask him about where Dolar's daughter Cynthia is. She's the one and I remember he described her as having red hair and a flower crown.
We have her picture, do we not?
Yeah, I have it right here.
I think that's it.
Let's ask.
We should show him the picture.
Alright, Rainshell goes up to Lokir, shows him the picture, and asks him does he know the whereabouts if he knows the whereabouts of Cynthia.
He looks over at you. He's been kind of sitting there patiently listening as you have been sitting in your circle and whispering among yourselves.
Loudly
But
whispering on stage.
he strokes his beard thoughtfully, and he says, I do know the girl, and she is about, actually quite near, but I'm afraid her situation is not good. She agreed to give up her ticket, and that places her in grave danger. If you were to go to Game Master Lou, who is right across the way, you will see what I mean.
Well,
I have a feeling.
That's disturbing.
Acid.
What was that, Angel?
I was making a bad joke. I said a dunk tank full of acid.
Oh.
Oh, that would suck. That's the Joker's origins.
oh my gosh.
Isn't that happening? No.
What do you guys think? Should we go to the next guy or go to Lou and try to save Cynthia?
That does
That
seem
does seem pretty
the more
dire.
noble.
There's nothing saying we can't go back to the fairy clown.
You're not supposed to know what it looks like. God, you're metagaming.
Okay, yeah, let's see if we can find Cynthia.
As you take your leave of him, oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sarah.
Sorry, I was just about to take a drink. If you'll allow just one more thing. If you could get your ability to play back, would you?
Yeah, the
He looks at you very piercingly, which is hard because you're like a foot taller than him. But but he says, ordinarily, I'd call that question, let's say, insensitive. You strike me as a pirate type, judging by your songs. If somehow you were taken away the ability to sail, would you not want it back with all your heart and soul? But I fear it's impossible, and I've given it up as impossible long ago. The deals that are made with that creature, they are not easily undone.
That was two questions.
Maybe not easily, but if one were to say, take her down, do you think perhaps that would be the key to getting your abilities back?
He winks at you, and he says, that was one more question than I gave you.
Steros will grin and put his hands on his hip with a nod. Fair enough. I apologize.
As you take your leave, another crowd of the strange, ghostly townspeople start filing in to take the benches next to you. And they all look up at Lokir, who gives you maybe the slightest of nods as he clears his throat and prepares for his next performance. Are you moving on to Lou?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, give me just a sec to get that set up.
Bro, she's a target. He's throwing knives at her, bitch.
I know. Oh.
Why?
I'm gonna turn around and wave back to Lokir, like over the crowds, as he's like warming up.
He's singing the bridge song in black and white too.
You fucking nerd.
Yeah, we're playing D&D.
Yeah, kind of hard to fight the nerd allegations when we're playing this.
I can't beat the nerd allegations, man.
As you
Literal.
approach Lou's stage that had been busy setting up when you first came towards the games corner, your worst fears are realized. There is a large circular wheel set up on the stage, and a young, pretty, golden-haired girl whose face that you do unfortunately recognize, but smiling calmly, seemingly unperturbed, is laid out across the board. Standing opposite her is a tall, flamboyant man with very dark, piercing eyes who is balancing a knife on the very tip of his finger. And as people are walking by, he's calling out, "Come, come! Witness the abilities of the amazing Lou! I see you see the girl, but no harm shall come to her. None, as long as my aim is true." And then he winks at people and he continues calling out, but nobody's really paying him any mind, paying her any mind. No one seems particularly troubled, least of all her. She's just kind of smiling almost vacantly at him and all the people walking by.
I'm gonna give him a little loot sting for a little added attention.
One of these days I'll play a kazoo bard.
Hey,
That would be incredible. Maybe
Do
your
it,
next
Tom.
campaign. As he hears you approach and hears your loot, his eyes fix upon you, the only people in the crowd who seem to be paying him any attention, and he smiles very large, and that's when you notice he has a set of very sharp teeth, unusually long and sharp teeth. And he says, "Hello, strangers! My goodness, the famous heroes! I've heard so much about you."
take a bow.
Famous heroes.
Well, will be famous heroes. Maybe, well, famous if you ever leave, but I suppose that won't happen. So, what would be famous heroes? What a tragedy, what a shame. Are you here to see the show?
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. You know, this one's very special, because normally I wouldn't be able to harm any of these disgusting little critters, but this one here, and he gestures to Cynthia, who again is just blissfully staring out into nothing, was willing to give up her ticket for me, and that makes this all so much more exciting. Unless one of you would want to take her place.
What made her give up her ticket?
Oh, yes, poor thing. She was worried about her friend, a little boy named Rat. She searched and did not find him anywhere. So I told her, "Give up your ticket to me, and I will be free to tell you where he is." And she did so, and I told her, and then I bound her here, again, to make things more exciting.
Steros, I wouldn't say visibly upset, but to those who know him better may notice a very angry glint in his eyes.
Rainshell as well is looking very angry too.
I'm sorry, you can't take Green Shell seriously.
Yeah,
Angry turtle.
Imagining an angry turtle.
I mean, he's a very big turtle with a crossbow,
Yeah.
so that is kind of
It's
intimidating.
He's trying to think of how he's not discussing this with anyone, but he's just like thinking in his head how are we all gonna save her?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But he can't think of anything right now, sadly. That's why he's being silent and stuff.
What is
If
this?
he had a ticket, would you still want her in your act?
Well, no, of course not. There's no fun if there's no danger. But any one of you could take a place, of course, and if you don't trust me to be the knife thrower, you could pick a companion. But the knife must be thrown and the person must be there. That is the rule.
Right.
I'll take her place.
But what are you wanting in return?
I see, I see. An equal exchange. You could take her, but you leave your friend here. No, that wouldn't do. And he seems kind of lost in thought. And he says, I have been unable to attract any people to see my magnificent display. I think maybe, perhaps it's part of the magic that binds them here. This girl is in actual peril, but they are unable to see it. If you can attract an audience here and perform the act successfully, either you two together, or perhaps one taking her place and I throw the knives, well then I'll let all of you go. Happily. No problems, all friends.
Now,
I'll
quick
do
question.
it.
Quick
Don't
question.
everybody volunteer at once.
Are
Yeah.
you able to be harmed?
He smiles again, a very big grin with those big sharp teeth again, and he says, I'm sure I am theoretically, but no one has managed it yet.
Ooh.
Anybody got a knife?
Be good. I got my
I think
fist.
Rachel,
I
I think
punched him
Rachel
in the armor.
does.
I'm a
Hey.
dark elf. I don't have any knives or daggers.
I have pretty good decks.
I do too.
I see something about a dex check on the rules.
Yeah, so what he's essentially offering, and in case the language was too bleh, is he just wants a crowd of people, because everyone is ignoring him. Get him a
Yeah.
crowd, and what he offers is either he will throw the knife at Cynthia and go the 5 rounds that are listed as the display, or one of you can take her place and he will throw the knife at you, or both of you can try it. One on the wheel and one throwing the knife, but the knife will be provided for you.
But a crowd is mandatory.
The crowd is mandatory because
Okay.
nobody's seen him yet, and he's upset about it.
All right, group, huddle up.
Yep, huddle up.
Well,
All right. First, we need a group. Wait for a crowd.
Walt, you're getting a crowd since you're the charismatic one.
On it. I'm on it.
Rain
Stare up.
shall. Sorry, go ahead.
You're very dexterous, right? You're good
Well.
with throwing things.
One has to
That-
be in my position.
Good. You'll throw the knives.
What of rain shell?
Rain shell. Well,
You'll be the stool for Walt.
you and I can pick. Do you want to get knives thrown at you?
I'll risk it, sure.
Okay,
It
because
does
here
seem
comes
like you would take a hit better in case I am a little off my aim.
the really crappy part about it. He likes danger. I'm gonna poison the knives.
Rachel
What?
like gets wide eyes and he looks at you and he's like, "Aw,
I'm messing with you.
oh my god, that, oh,
I was about to be like, bro,
Roll performance.
So good.
man. I was about to offer you take that place in that case, but I guess you're just chicken.
Oh, that's the chicken.
Says the chicken. He'll even do his little arm flap thing like a chicken.
No, if we do end up poisoning the knives, Rain Shell, you're not taking that place. I'm going up there.
Are you sure?
Dude, I've been bit by so many spiders, poison does practically nothing.
Alrighty.
Dark elves resistant to that.
No.
A
Yeah.
little bit? No, not really.
I guess that makes more sense too, because I am kind of on the bigger side, and I'd probably
Big liver.
I'd probably collapse the wheel. I can just imagine like he gets like put on the wheel and then it just like falls over on his face. And he's like on the ground.
Poor Rachel. He
Wow.
is rather large.
Like,
Yeah.
If we break the wheel, do we win?
No, you have to do the 5 knives onto the
Okay.
wheel. Isn't just
He-
just like
he-
snap the wheel over your knee and be like, "We're done."
He gets
Someone-
on the wheel and falls over just
Someone throw the wheel Captain America style at Lou.
Great.
Okay. All right. So range shell. Do you want me to do it since I'm a smaller target, or do you want to do it since you have a shell?
I'd say you do it.
Okay.
Although, if you wanted to add a little more danger, range shell, you do have a crossbow.
That is true.
It might
I
add
can
a little
always
bit of a
use
twist.
Would that be okay with you?
He looks at Vezrin.
He holds up
Yeah.
his hands and just nods. No
All
problems there.
right.
Real quick, the rules are there are 5 knives and they must hit the target. You could do crossbow, but you still have to use the knives somehow.
This
I
is just
was,
adding the level of danger, so Lou is more entertained.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Steros
see.
will throw the knives, but he'll shoot the crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Certainly.
All right.
We're
Sounds
just
good.
upping the stakes, right? Upping the ante.
All right.
Yeah, the stake through my
For
heart.
bigger prize.
I'm gonna
no.
laugh if he ends up missing and hitting him right between the eyes.
No.
By the way, I'm using my
Oh.
heavy crossbow for this. Like I always.
Oh, no.
I always been using it.
Oh,
I
poor Vezrin's
always
gonna
use this
Swiss
thing.
cheese.
Vezrin's gonna lose his fingers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he and
Oh,
Loki
well.
can start a band together.
Acapella group. Woo!
Yeah.
Fingerless fools.
All right. Ready, team?
I'll go get a crowd.
Yes.
Okay.
Here's hoping my aim isn't off today.
Walt, real fast.
Yes.
Can you make it a little easier for Steros to not miss?
Does Bardic Inspiration only work for one roll, or?
I don't know what's one, but sometimes that's the one we're gonna need.
That's true. Hang on.
Because you can choose to add it after the fact.
Whenever you make an roll, stand by.
We should add the Jeopardy music as one of the reactives that chat can play.
We
Yes.
need to. Get
I wish I
madness.
knew how to do that because I have so many ones I wish I could do. Oh yay! We have
It's
live
just a
music.
website.
Oh, is it?
It's just a website you do.
Yeah, I can. I have one inspiration to give.
Okay. It was just a suggestion. You don't have to.
No, totally. No, absolutely. And yep, just a little bit of tuning. Ding 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 ding. And Steros, you've got another D6 to spend when you please.
Yeah, I'm so inspired.
Imagine a chicken flexing their muscles with just feathers.
It's just puff up a little bit.
All right, so it looks like you all have various plans to do. Are you going to go as a group to explain this to Lou, or are you kind of scuttling off to do your things on your own?
I think it'd be more interesting if we didn't tell Lou what we were doing.
Yeah.
Leave it
So we're
to
going to
his.
start with Walt first and your efforts to gather a crowd, and then
Sure.
we'll move to the rest who are getting ready to pin Vezrin to a wheel.
Ah, dear dice god.
I'm going to try to ad lib lyrics to a song for sort of like imagine Volo
Imagine Dragons.
singing. Remember when Volo was singing to the goblin camp? Just like that, only better.
Or Ragslin.
Yep, it's Ragslin.
Okay, that sounds good. So how are you going about it? Are you standing in front? Are you walking along the crowd? Are you like trying to get up on something high to get
Kind
people's
of-
attention?
I was thinking of walking around the crowd, and occasionally, and as I'm singing, kind of pointing and nodding towards the tent where the knives were being thrown.
Or maybe a cookie. 1 second. You are starting to gain people's attention. People stop and they look at you and they smile as you play, but you're having to be rather forceful in the way that you point in the direction.
Oh yes,
Usually
absolutely.
you shoves in the correct
Yeah.
way. As you get closer to where you had previously been, the stage in the kind of center of the U where all the games are, you see Lokir, and he stops for a moment with his head to the side and listens to the song that you're playing, and he begins to take it up himself, singing your improvised lyrics and pointing and gesturing towards the side where the spinning wheel is, and he gives you the shadow of a smile as he does so.
And I play all the more emphatically.
Between your two efforts, you have gathered a pretty considerable crowd around you. They're milling around, stamping their feet, mostly just looking at you. A few tend to kind of try and wander off, but they get called back to attention as you play.
Definitely gonna Pied Piper them back into the tent with me.
All right. Lou is getting visibly more and more excited as more and more people are approaching. He's rubbing his grubby little hands together and giving his sharp-toothed smiles and eyeing the rest of you as you get ready for your incredible dangerous performance. What are the rest of you doing?
Rainshell's just preparing his crossbow at the moment.
Sound good?
Steros has... Does he hand Steros any knives, or does he have to go get them himself?
If you approach him, he has knives in a kind of bandolier wrapped around his shoulder, like shoulder to the waist, and he pops all 5 of them out and hands them towards you.
Steros will take them, and he'll hold some between his talons, claws, fingers.
All of the above.
His big old chicken fingers.
Big old chicken fingers. Get those at KFC. They called me Colonel. And he'll be kind of warming up his throwing arm while waiting for Vezran to be ready.
Vezran, as you approach the circular area where the girl is pinned up and where you were going to be taking her place, you notice 2 things. First is that as you approach, Lou behind you snaps his fingers and the bindings around Cynthia's arms and legs seem to disappear in a puff, and she falls to the ground and just kind of placidly looks around her, almost as if she just still has no idea what's going on. The second is that board is covered in knife marks from where they were thrown, but all over the place, not in the shape of a body, just everywhere.
Oh, lovely.
If you will go and lean up to take the place, the bindings will snap automatically around your arms and legs.
All right. I'm going to walk Cynthia to outside and then go take her place.
Walt has changed to a minor key, but still emphatic.
The tension strings. Are you sure about this, Vezran?
You want my honest opinion?
Preferred, but not required.
Sure, why not?
Okay. That is...
Oh, have we started
adding...
spinning it?
Huh?
Aren't we spinning the wheel that I'm on?
Yes. The minute that you're strapped in, it starts to spin slowly.
All right. He'll turn around, like, raise his arms and back up.
I rolled a total of 19.
Fantastic. Would you like to describe your process of throwing, or would you rather I do it?
Steros kind of holds up the knife in front of his beak, almost as if he's about to start going bowling. And then he takes his hand back and whips it forward, releasing the knife, aiming for just around the arm area for now. He doesn't want to do much damage if he does miss, but
it hits the wood, right underneath Vezrin's elbow, not close to his body, farther away, but in that general area, with a very solid thwacking sound. And the crowd, which has been lured in by Walt's Pied Piper, is now fully enthralled by you, and a low ooh goes out among the crowd as they watch you with wide eyes.
I
You
let
have
out a
the second
sting
night.
again after the thunk.
ta-da! He's gonna.
Vesrin,
Go ahead.
Vesrin spinning is gonna mouth closer.
Ooh.
Oh my god, so saucy.
Did I fail to mention this is just Vesrin's Friday night?
Very good.
I do this all the time.
Oh wait, whenever it's my turn, what do I?
Oh, yeah. Are
Yeah.
you wanting to shoot simultaneous to her or after her? I should have asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That
This
was
or
an,
this.
that
Yes.
was an either or.
Bro's gonna shoot while I throw and then after I throw.
Oh no! I'm gonna do it after,
After. Okay,
So
Yeah.
and I'm
So
gonna
Nelly.
try to aim at the same spot, too.
Ooh.
You know,
I was gonna
actually, I need to
split the knives in
think
half.
about this, because it's not going to be a check, but it's not going to be an attack versus an
It'd be
AC
probably-
because you're not trying to do damage.
Mm.
You mean it
Yeah.
wouldn't be the same check as the knife throwing?
Well, because it's not a dex thing, is it?
It's- No, I don't think so.
Would it be an AC versus the wood?
Someone summon Pope.
Yeah, with Pope, we need you.
If he was trying to break
Mods!
the wood, yeah, and then that would determine
Oh.
whether he did or not. But we're just trying to determine whether he hits Vezrin or not.
How about the AC of the wood undercover?
I've messaged Pope. Oh, okay, he's here.
Oh goddamn,
Would they-
that was fast.
I'm here. What now? Sorry. We have our character Rain Shell, who's shooting a crossbow at Vezrin, who's tied to a wheel, and he's trying not to hit Vezrin. So I'm thinking that's not an attack roll because he's not attacking someone, and we're rolling against their AC. But then that's not a roll against the strength of the board because he's not trying to break the board. He's trying not to hit something. So it's an attack. Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking it would be an attack versus the object undercover of Vezrin.
Okay.
I just thought it would be the same thing as the knives.
Same. Yeah, I guess that would make things simpler. So let's do that. Go ahead and roll an attack roll, and I'll just have the same advantage
Alrighty.
against Vezrin. He's not aiming for Vezrin though.
You're not aiming for Vezrin.
I
Pope's
guess
trying to
that
get
could
us killed
mean you can roll an
Uh-oh.
attack roll at disadvantage
because you're trying not to hit him.
because you're
That
trying not to. Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Roll an attack roll and take the lower number.
So I rolled a 1, but it got a +8, so it's a 9.
Rolling a 1, is that still just a crit fail?
Fail.
So, yeah, rolling a
Oh,
1
okay.
is always a crit fail except for initiative.
Pope got a commercial. No,
Oh.
somebody gift him a sub.
Sorry.
I got it.
Pope.
So do I don't roll again, right?
No. Oh, that's a crit fail. You can't do this.
You can't get worse than that.
Oh my god.
Is
Oh,
it
no.
appropriate to do a sting at this point?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we were.
Wah,
I
wah,
thought-
wah.
Jesus.
No.
Of course it chooses this time to make me
Wait, I
fail
thought-
at a crossbow roll.
Wait, if we're rolling for attack, then doesn't that mean you're rolling for hit and therefore the disadvantage is a good thing?
Well, wait.
You missed the target.
Yeah.
So
You're
then,
trying not to hit him.
oh god.
Well,
Okay, if you're wanting to make a thematic attack, like not hitting the person and the target you want, it would still be an attack, so D20 plus prof if applicable.
And then, so right
oh,
now,
thanks, Angel.
The DC
I was kidding.
is 8. Oh wow, you actually did give him a sub. That's so nice.
I was kidding.
So rolling above an 8 means he does hit Vesper?
So he's rolling not to hit me, which means
Yes.
the lower he rolls, it's going to hit me.
It's going to hit you. Okay, that makes sense to me.
Oh no.
I guess it doesn't
am
matter either way
sorry.
because you rolled a 1.
You met the DC though.
I am
No.
so sorry. Rain shell hits his head and kills him. Just kidding.
But surely it doesn't do
Whoops.
crit damage.
No,
Oopsie daisy.
the damage is predetermined. He
Okay.
takes a 5
AC only
damage.
comes into play if the attack misses the intended target.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think we got it.
Yes.
We'll keep it going and we'll
I'm
see.
still a little lost, but I'll go with it.
All right. So either way, poor Rain Shell rolled a 1. So at the moment, it doesn't quite matter. He crit failed. Vezrin, you're going to take 5 damage.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Get a fabulous prize /
Where-
named friend.
Where did it
Yeah.
hit?
Since it was a crit fail, unfortunately, let's see. Vezrin, at this point on the wheel, you are thoroughly upside down. And it's rolling very slowly, so the blood is kind of going to your brain, and it clips you right on the ankle, and it hurts like a bitch.
Ah!
Hit him in the nuts.
In the nuts.
Well,
Oh, that's so
I was
mean.
about to say
I
that,
considered it. I considered it, but I think that's mean. And arrow to the ankle.
Twist
seems
his
like it hurt a lot.
dick.
Twist his dick. Twist his dick off.
This is an MMA fight.
Come on.
It didn't do real damage. It doesn't seem like, anyways. But it
Alright.
should show the crowd that he can be harmed.
This doesn't
That's
normally
true.
happen. I'm sorry.
At
That's what he
this
said.
spurt of blood that you send spurting out of poor Vezrin's ankle, the crowd goes crazy. They know the stakes for this are real, and now they're looking at you halfway between entertained and like slathering wolves looking for blood.
I'm glad they're not looking at me because I'm grimacing.
Crazy ass bitches. Alright.
No, eyes are all on Steros. You're going to basically do the same thing, Steros, except now the DC's a little higher.
Gotcha. Okay. He looks at the blood a little worried, but he takes a deep breath, does the same motion, and I rolled a total of 20.
You're good.
Yeah, that's plus 5. 20.
Ching.
He, like Vezrin wanted, he aimed a little closer. This time aiming for, like, kind of close to the torso.
Nice. At this point, Vezrin is perpendicular to the ground because the wheel is rolling slowly, and you hit quite close to the torso, close enough that you actually pin his shirt to the board, but you miss his body completely, and there's another big gasp from the crowd. That would mean Rain Shell, if you want to fire, you can. What I think we have determined is the DC is now 10. You will roll an attack roll. If you do higher than 10, you miss him, which is what you want. If you roll lower than 10, you hit him.
Alrighty. Rain Shell is gonna try to aim.
Aim better.
Try to aim better.
He's really trying to focus. He's gonna try to hit the same spot where the knife was.
It's okay.
Oh, I got an 18. Thank God.
Oh, thank God.
You thought it was another crit fail, and I was gonna laugh so hard.
Oh yeah, he
I
got you in
was
the other angle
afraid.
this time. No,
Oops, sorry, I pinned your liver to the board.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember my joke. Shit.
No, Rain Shell, your hit flies true and hits right above where the knife that Steros threw, almost exactly on its point, actually. And at this display of remarkable marksmanship, finally, the crowd is even more just driven crazy by excitement.
My leg.
So funny.
I've been crucified.
Not yet, but if you hit the right spots, you can.
Yeah, we'll get there. Walt, everyone else is kind of occupied, but you notice, as you're kind of looking out over the crowd, that our friend Lou is jumping up and down in impish glee. He's just having the time of his life right now.
Oh, he's excited. Cool.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna
he loves it.
keep. I'm as I being enthralled at the performance myself. The playing turned to plinking.
Could you
then
imagine? Sorry, I didn't know.
And,
Go ahead.
and then as he sees that, it picks back up.
Do you imagine if Steros just like spins on his heel and just throws the knife right in between his eyes?
Oh my god. What if Rachel
No scope headshot.
Yeah, I was about to say what if Rachel does that.
Steros, you are up, and the DC has increased to 12.
It's 12. Gotcha.
Okay. Vesrin is gonna mouth, give him a show, go between the fingers.
Holy shit!
Oh.
Oh, you're asking a lot.
Vesrin, what do you do in your off time, man?
Are you spreading
Bro's
your
a
fingers?
masochist.
When are we going to be able to aim for at the groin?
It was precognition. Okay. Steros is going to take a very deep breath and focus his aim where Vesrin would want.
You still have that deep
specifically in between the middle and ring finger.
Alright.
The fingers.
Little fingies. Oh, I don't want to hit your little fingies.
Those are in the 9-fingered.
A total of 17.
Very nice.
I was scared by the silence. I was in fear.
I know silence just means she's doing math. It's when she makes a noise that it's bad.
I'm gonna start making a noise every time I roll now. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's 20. no. Yeah.
Alright, you rolled a 17? Alright, yeah, so you passed the DC on that. So you throw your dagger again with your aim, precision. Maybe I'm imagining like Steros with one eye closed and like his tongue out, like. And Steros' aim hits true, right in between your fingers. Vesrin, you can even feel the wind of the blade as it passes right next to your skin.
Vesrin gives a thumbs up with the hand that doesn't have a blade between it.
Rain Shell, if you'd like to attack, go ahead and do so.
Alright, oh, shit. This is Rain Shell right now. Alright. I'm gonna try to aim at the same spot again.
Bro's sweating his
boy.
shell off.
Yep.
Vesrin's gonna mouth, "Don't crucify me."
Ooh, 22.
Very nice. God, when you said, oh my god, he got another crit fail.
See the gasping.
If you hear me gasp, that means I succeeded. If you hear me scream my ass off,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Okay. So, you fire your crossbow. Your aim is true. It hits Vesrin on the opposite side, and his shirt is once again pinned. So now at this point, he's pinned arm, leg, and his shirt all the way to the back of the board. The only thing really leaving is head
other
straight.
hand? Like his other
What's that?
fingers?
Oh, were you? I thought you said you were aiming for the same place as last time.
Oh, I meant by the
same place as
the same place as
Steros.
chest. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. Your aim hits right underneath his hand. So, like, right underneath where the pinky finger would be.
Alrighty.
Still, really good. Very nice.
Yay!
Before
No fingers
we
were blown
do
off.
your penultimate turn, Jess, actually, I want to go grab some water real fast. I will be right back.
Okay, I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Oh,
I also have to
Oh, it's
pee.
pee-pee break time.
or Vezran just spinning while everyone has a pee break.
How do you know he's not peeing himself?
It's
I'm sorry,
got
but like
weirdly
I
darker.
think for the last shot I do, I'm gonna try to aim under the nuts.
Oh no!
I was gonna say, like, maybe try to miss the jugular.
Yeah.
Yeah. No necks.
Yeah, no necks.
Oh, but my balls are okay. Fine.
Yeah.
What would you rather do? Be dead or just not be able to have make children?
Oh.
That's a very rough decision.
It's okay. Rain knows how to use a crossbow. You'll be good.
Your first shot says otherwise.
Hey, that was
Look.
the only failed shot I think I've ever done in this campaign.
All right.
I think so, at least. I know
That's
I
pretty
failed
good.
with my melee weapons and punching, but crossbows never failed me except once
fair,
this session.
Everybody but Chess was failing that session.
I still worry about the one time I hit Staros and the 2 kobolds, but I did the most damage to Staros.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back. I also have to
Okay.
okay.
Go pee pee.
Alrighty. Oh, it's my mic. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
I love that my cats push into kisses on your face.
Aw.
I can just grab their face and just go wah 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 wah, and they're like, yeah,
Are you talking about your kittens?
yeah.
Ford was
miss
a
having
huge fan of being
cats.
woken up.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's like, oh, love, I'm getting love and attention.
My cat's so bad. I haven't had a cat in a long time, and I want one. I want a kitten.
I have returned.
Is Madness allergic to kittens?
Yes and no. He wasn't for the longest time, but he started to get an allergy. So I'm gonna take him to the doctor and get him a shot or something so that I can have a cat again, because I really, really want a cat.
That sounds ominous.
Are you gonna try to shop, or are you gonna adopt one?
It worked. Or like I volunteered at a cat shelter when I was a kid, so I'm very much adopt over shop.
Yeah.
But I might not have a ton of choices out here, frankly. Like I'll see what the local shelter has, of course, but I might just have to wait and see.
About to fly out there with a kitten for you.
You better watch yourself. I will kidnap that cat. That is still cute. All right, is
I didn't
everybody
mean
back?
take forward, just taking you a kitten.
Oh yes, I'd like a kitten. Bring me a kitten. Any variety of kitten, and I will love.
Okay.
Is everyone back?
Yes.
Yep, I'm back.
I'm here.
Alrighty, Steros, you are
Here.
up. The new DC for your second to last is 14.
Aye, aye, Captain. Vezran, any special place you want me to aim for this time?
Are you
What
beaking that?
What did I say?
Dude, he doesn't have lips. He's a chicken. Oh God!
Surprise me.
Okay.
No. It's gonna be surprising.
Oops, I stabbed your dick. Okay.
Oh, whoopsie daisy, stabbed you right in the dick.
Whoopsie doodle. No kids for you.
She was a pee-hole.
Whatever, I wasn't using it.
Oops, you're peeing out of 3 holes. Okay.
Aw.
And every guy in the chat just goes, ooh.
Ah!
I physically felt that.
right, what'd you get?
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh shit, add the D6.
I did. Oh shit, the D6 moved my D20. What was the roll before? Fubbernook.
This is why you roll.
I should have
Go
taken
with
the
it.
dice out of the tower before I rolled the other die.
You dummy.
Ah!
What's the total?
Why did it have to be my dick?
What is
It was nice knowing
shit.
you.
what do I do about that?
Just take whatever it is.
Well, if I know for a fact the original number was low, but when I rolled the D6, it moved the D20 into the 18 position, and that's not what it was.
What
What
was
was
the
it
result of the
before?
D6?
That's the problem. I don't remember. I just know it was low.
You're dumb.
I mean, I see no reason why you just don't roll again. That's
Yeah.
fine with me.
Okay. Fair enough.
Roll together this time.
Okay. What was the new DC?
14.
14. 17.
Oh. All right. Oh, cutting it close there. Where were you aiming for?
I'll make it funny. I was aiming between his legs towards his pee-pee.
He's
My original
surprised.
plan.
Not aiming at it, but in the area.
All right.
That calls for a really dramatic sting.
Oh, for sure.
You see
Yes.
Vestlin tense up.
I feel so bad for
Oh.
biffing the. I learned a lesson. Take the D20 out before rolling the D6.
You decide to maybe scare Vezrin a little bit, or maybe you took him very much at his word to surprise him. So you aim right between his legs and let fly, and it comes very, very close to being a very, very unfortunate hit. It hits just right below the thigh and pins his pant leg right to the board, but doesn't nick any skin, so you're good.
He grins at Vezrin.
He'll give like an okay sign, but then turn it into a fuck you.
Okay, into flipping him off.
I love the idea of Vezrin upside down just shooting the double bird.
Slowly spitting.
All right, rain shell. If you want to shoot, go ahead.
Brethren, please don't kill me after this. He's
Got her.
gonna aim at
You were stick.
He's gonna aim at
My
the same
lineage.
spot as
Oh my god.
Staros.
Oh no, poor Vezrin.
Would only go horrible.
20! Oh!
Ooh.
Thank God.
I was scared.
As Vezrin's eyes are just shooting daggers at you, Rain Shell, you ignore the hatred or perhaps consternation in his stare, and you shoot right where Staros had been aiming, and the coral of your bow hits right underneath where the point of the dagger hit. So, again, right in the pant leg, but doesn't make any skin, so you're good. This is your final test. You have one last knife and one last bow arrow to fire.
You have one last bow to fire. Just hucks the
Throws
entire
your
thing at
bow.
him.
Throws both my heavy and light crossbow at him, and then my short sword, and then my shell. Throws the entire rain shell at him.
Excuse me.
Whoa. Nice push.
Saros, before you go to throw your knife, Lou from the back says, "What a fantastic show! An amazing display! And I know something that would make it better!" And with a flick of his fingers, the entire outside of the spinning wheel lights into fire. Just poof!
I had a feeling.
Flame. Vezrin, you can feel the heat of the flames, but they're not enough to be painful, kind of like putting your hand close to a campfire. But still very shocking and intimidating, and the light is very bright and almost blinding to you, Saros.
Oh
Decide.
God, what a dick!
The thing kind of says I should make you roll a disadvantage, and I don't know if I wanna. It's really mean.
Turn
Nah.
around and hit him. He's
Nah, just go ahead and roll normally.
She's like, man, I don't want her to go after my NPC again. Steros will show mercy this time. He's not going to aim in between the legs. Instead, he'll go with aiming around the torso once again, because that's
Alright.
probably the easiest to see at the
You
moment.
have to beat a 16.
I have to beat a 16. Dear God, dear dice gods, I almost said Geist dods.
Geist dods.
They would have answered.
Please give me something really cool.
That one.
Holy shit!
That good?
They gave me a 20!
Oh, thank you, guys, Dodds.
Geist dods!
Geist dods! Her too.
Thank you, guys, Dodds.
This is the second time this has happened.
I love the dice gods coming in clutch.
All
Every
right.
time. Can I change where I'm aiming?
Yeah, no, do something cool. Do something awesome if you have something in
Right
mind.
above his head.
I like it. As your final flourish, you take the dagger and you throw it with all your might, and it comes so close to Vezrin's scalp that you can feel a few hairs that the knife shaved off as it went through. But it misses you completely, and the crowd loses its mind and screams and clears and clapping. Just an incredible show, which leaves one last person to fire. Rain Shell, if you please, too.
Vezrin's gonna come out of this with a reverse mohawk.
He aims near the head as well. Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh my god, you're gonna fucking kill Vezrin.
I got
What
a
a way to
12.
Oh no. Oh no.
You're gonna pierce his ear!
Oh dear. Somewhat blinded by the light of the fire, probably as Lou intended, you take aim at the head, just like Steros had done. But your aim is not as good, unfortunately. Instead of just barely whispering through the top of Vezrin's head, you pierce an ear, and it hurts like a bitch. That's going to be another 5 damage, Vezrin.
Man,
What?
Vezrin's gonna get a gauge for
Oh,
that ear.
that
It's gonna look so cool.
bastard!
Oh, it's
I
gonna
mean,
look cool.
it's an arrow. He's probably going to lose that ear. If we're being honest. It's not like a tiny little pin. His poor ear is just nothing but blood at this moment. It should probably be more than 5 damage, but that's not the rules. Anyway,
Walt plays up in a crescendo and ends up with tries to initiate a bow from the participants.
I almost, oh my god, my brain. Steros, somewhat feeling a bit bad for the ear, will still turn towards the crowd and give a very dramatic and over-exaggerated bow, twirling his hand a few times before he even actually does bow.
Oh.
Rain Shell just sits down, like with wide eyes, and he's like, "I'm dead."
It's like the turtle from Over the Hedge.
Yeah. It's the exact same face.
And with that, the crowd gives you a standing ovation, cheering, screaming. A few of them seem to try and throw roses at you, but they have nothing to throw, so it's just like the empty hand gesture. But they absolutely adore the performance and very slowly, even somewhat reluctantly, file away from the stage, leaving you all alone with Lou, who claps his hands again, and Vezrin, you are released, bleeding and bruised and probably upset about trusting your friends from your bonds, and fall unceremoniously onto the floor of the stage. But he turns to you all with a big smile, and he says, "Absolutely fantastic, wonderful, incredible, just enough blood to keep them wanting more, but not so much that they throw up on the audience. Excellent, fantastic. This was the best trade I ever could have made. Thank you, thank you." And he walks away from you to go pull the knives out from the circular board.
Ah, yes, the blood. It was definitely intentional, just for fun.
Oh, is it fine
Totally
if
meant to do this.
Is it fine if Rachel gets those crossbow bolts back?
Yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't object.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna cast
He obtains his crossbow bolts back
Steros is
cast
gonna.
Cure
while
Wound.
still having that same scared face.
He's shell shocked. Hey.
I'm dead.
I'd like to cast Cure Wound 2nd level on Vezrin.
Oh, that's probably smart.
Steros
Cool.
will go over to check on Vezrin, even though he's been cure wounded.
That's 15 for you, Vezrin.
Oh,
Rain
thank
Shell's
you.
trying to stay far away.
Yeah, Brain Shell, you nailed him twice with an arrow.
You said to surprise you.
That you did.
I didn't nick anything, did I?
Not as much as Rain Shell did. He's gonna laugh through the pain.
But you have cure wounds. You're not in pain anymore.
You get shot and see how you feel afterwards.
Well, you got healed. That's the difference. Bitch.
No.
Bitch about it,
Take that 15 back.
You don't deserve the heal. You don't
That was a
appreciate.
spell slot, man.
I gotta change my
Uh,
picture to this then.
he's gonna stand up, still kind of rubbing his ear because it feels tingly.
Was that a bird?
And he's
Yeah,
gonna walk
excuse
over
me.
to Rain Shell.
That's a nice one.
Sounded like an animal growl.
Hi, Vezrin. You okay?
Hey, buddy.
He hides in a shell.
Buddy, pal, friend, home slice.
The Rain Shell just is like, I'll be right back. It just goes to his shell.
You just hear
That's
crying and like echoing.
No, you just hear a.
Veteran will clap Rain Shell on the shoulder and say, "You gave him one hell of a show."
To be fair, I think the Lou person thought it was on purpose. So extra points, I suppose.
Oh,
He wasn't-
totally.
Yeah,
He wasn't gonna let him walk away without some bloodshed.
Yeah.
He's an imp. Probably not.
I'll be honest, I thought that was intended.
Oh, good.
So did the crowd.
Besides, I'm the one who strapped myself to it.
Did you get your ticket back? Oh wait, no. Hold on. He didn't get his ticket taken
I
out.
didn't-
Yeah.
I didn't give up my ticket.
Right. Wait.
Shall we go accost
Cynthia I
Lou?
was thinking of.
Mhm.
Okay. Maybe. I haven't been
Speaking-
writing in my notes.
Of how much gold do I have?
We
Okay.
should see if Lou has the ticket.
Yeah, I believe we're owed something at this point.
Yeah. At the very least, no. I'm the one who strapped myself to it. I'm owed nothing.
I mean, unless you want to take something from Rachel for hitting you, but that's okay.
Oh.
Same exact face of like the over the head turtle.
Oh, come on, just let him punch you in the shoulder a few times. He'll make his way over towards Lou, and kind of try to put on somewhat of an intimidating pose without coming off as, "Oh, I'm going to hit you now."
Imagine he's just T-posing aggressively next to him.
Dominance. He'll kind of look down at him with a bit of an not annoyed but stern stare. So she gave up her ticket. Did she get it back?
Oh, yes. He waves at you, and it's slightly intimidating because he has two of the knives in his hand as he's waving at you. The second one he's trying to pull free, but it's very deeply buried in the wood, so he's barely even paying attention to you as he's trying to yank it free. She has her ticket, everything's fine, wonderful crowd, get out of here.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
prove that she has her ticket? Because I didn't see it given to her.
He stops trying to tug on the knife and looks at you and frowns slightly and points with his thumb over his shoulder where the girl is sitting with Pogs. And you immediately notice something different about her. She's taken on that strange translucent look, the semi not quite their aspect of all the other people, whereas before she had seemed perfectly solid. And he says, that's all the proof that you need. She has her ticket, she gave it back, you have the prize that you earned, everything's fine.
Sorry.
Should we bring her back to Rat?
Can we?
We should probably show her to Dolar first.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, that's what I meant.
I believe you.
Wow.
Okay, I believe you.
You're kind.
Here's kind of the issue with that. Can we even take her back right now?
What I'm wondering exactly.
Well, she can't be harmed by any of these creatures. Maybe we should take her to the seer at the very least.
Oh, good call.
She might like the company.
Or she might like the practice of protection spells, since she's been out of practice for many years.
That's also fair.
Anyways, we should probably get going.
Yeah.
Pugs!
Hey, Pogs, did you like the show, Pogs?
He doesn't say anything at your tone, but he bristles a little, you can tell.
I can't help but.
Oh, his
talk to him like
he
a dog.
was. Oh, you made him. You made him mad.
You made him angry.
Angry little
good boy.
puggies.
But he ignores it, even if he looks slightly ruffled. And I haven't been having the music on this entire time. What the hell's wrong with me?
Reported.
Really forgot.
Calling the FBI on you right now.
How dare you? Are you gonna swat me for the
Yeah.
middle of Alaska? But as you come closer to Pogs, you hear him and the girl in some sort of deep conversation, and she is very, with a serious, intent face, telling him a very long-winded story about how she ended up in the circus in the first place. Which basically just seems to amount to, she heard one was in town, she told her dad she wanted to go, she did, she ended up here, and now she's not entirely sure what's going on.
Oh,
So she doesn't have any memories, pretty much.
Are you going to ask her that?
I thought that's what you were.
Oh no, sorry. She did show up to the circus, but things, at least from the way she described it, went strange. I mean, she's a child. She doesn't really have the words to describe what's happening, but she's attempting to explain to Pogs what she was doing before the things became strange, although the words are failing her. And as you approach, Pogs looks at you and kind of shrugs. He did his best, but he's not entirely sure what's going on either.
You did good, folks.
Sorry, my brain had a fart.
shall we take a detour back to Dollar?
I say we take her to the seer first.
Okay.
Perhaps the seer can help us discern whether or not it'd be safe for her to go back to her father. Because for all we know, anyone who has this form, he gestures vaguely to everyone around, may not be able to go through the portal. And I'd
That's
rather
a
not try
concern.
until I know for sure.
All right, let's go see Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
Batman transition. Doodle-doodle-doo!
The
Hi, Ellie.
the girl seems more than happy to take your hand and be led throughout the crowd to Ellie's tent, which is pretty much the exact way that you had left it. Although Ellie seems to be a little bit more cheerful than the last time that you saw her. Actually, hold on. Sorry.
Wait, whose hand?
There's a small problem with the stream. 1 second.
Oh.
It's not updating. I will be right back.
Oh yeah, it's stuck on the throne screen.
Oh, look at that. Do we have audio?
Do we have audio?
Oh, it updated.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
It has?
There's like
Oh, yep.
an ocean.
I mean, we're at least at the soothsayer's tent now because I'm watching. It's
Oh, no, I forgot I had another stream on. I was looking at flailing fetus is fighting in the rain.
Ah,
I understood all the words.
I rated a guy called Flailing Fetus because I thought his name was hilarious.
Oh.
That is hilarious. We used to have Pegging Lover appear every now and then when we did.
Ooh, nice.
Hell
I know, right? That's great. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
three times does he appear?
I hope so. He was funny. Ellie seems to be a little bit more in high spirits than the last time that you left her. As you come in through the tent, she's sitting back on her chair with her hand in the air, weaving patterns throughout the air. She's creating beautiful shapes in the shape of dragons throughout the smoke and unicorns running through the sky, and she has a blissful look on her face as she practices her magic once again.
Oh, it's kind of beautiful, actually.
It's nice to see you in high spirits.
It's nice to feel high-spirited. How can I help you?
We rescued this young lady from Lou, was it?
Hello.
Lou. But we're unsure of whether or not we can take her back to the town to see her father while she's in this kind of ghosty form.
She nods and gets up and walks around the table, then squats down so that she's at Cynthia's height and smiles tenderly. It's an expression you haven't seen from her before. She holds out her hands very gently and places them over Cynthia's ears and says, I think you could perhaps take her back through the portal, but she might not want to see her father in the state that the townspeople are in. I know that those who did not come to the circus, their bodies rotted away. At least that's what I have had reports from. It might be frightening to the child.
That is a good point. I suppose I got a little ahead of myself.
She removes her hands from Cynthia's ears and smiles again at her and kind of, seemingly without even noticing it, kind of strokes back her hair and says, I'd be happy to have her here with me. I could watch over her, I suppose.
That would be a good idea.
We don't want to place a burden on you, but if you're willing.
No, never. I never had children of my own, and she gets a very sad smile. But I've always enjoyed their company. I'm sure she can help me until we figure things out.
She probably wouldn't want to meet that mean lady anyways.
Yes, the mean lady. And she shoots a very meaningful look towards Cynthia. Has been visiting me herself, not in person, but I think in the same manner in which she saw you. Empty, idle threats, I'm sure.
Do you need anything like food or
Um,
supplies?
no, no one eats here. No one breathes here. We're not really alive. I don't think we're halfway between life and death. Same as the people in the town, although our bodies are different.
Do you
I
want to eat something?
Oh,
she
Better
chuckles. What do you mean?
Well, just because you don't have to eat doesn't mean you don't get to enjoy the sensation of eating.
She closes her eyes and kind of rubs the back of her neck, looking as if deep in thought. And with a voice that seems like she's talking from far away, she says, I always did enjoy sweets, I think. If you find something sweet, I think I would enjoy that.
at a carnival?
But
Carnival.
she stops her kind of contemplation and instead claps her hands together and affixes you with a very intense stare. But we are wasting time. I still need the last key. There needs to be progress made. I fear that spider is circling ever closer. The clown will sink her teeth into us unless progress is made. How have you gotten? How far have you gotten?
Well,
We
got
played some games.
I wasn't going to put it that way, but
Well, that's what we did. We tried to get information from some of the people, but one of them led us to Cynthia here, and, well, at the very least, we got to rescue her. We only have one place to visit left, at least in that area.
The soothsayer nods. She doesn't look happy, but she's not going to say anything mean with little ears around. So instead, she just sits back at her seat and stares kind of blankly into the scrying ball that she has on top of her desk table.
we will double our effort.
She
We have
nods.
been asking about the key. Nobody seems to know where it is.
Perhaps it was inside us all along.
Maybe the real key was the friends we made along the way.
Screw that,
Very,
ultimate goal.
very icily, she says, I doubt it. And
Oh.
seems to be like she wants to say something else, but again, shoots a look over at Cynthia, who's just kind of sitting and playing around with all the various fun, colorful things around the tent, and again, chooses not to say anything.
That
No,
makes
go
me
ahead.
very-
Say in an elven. I can take it.
Ooh.
Steros kind of seems like he gets a thought and makes his way over to Cynthia and softly gets down to as close to her level as he can without like gremlin crouching it up. Would you happen to have seen a very shiny key anywhere? Anyone holding one? Something that might seem special.
Cynthia sucks on her thumb, and she seems to be very deep in thought. But eventually, she sadly shakes her head and says, No, I really only saw that one spot, the spot where we were, with the games and the shiny colors.
Okay. Well, don't worry about it. You don't have to know where it is.
Before you get up and take your leave, she reaches out one small hand and pats you on the head. A gesture of thanks.
He gives her a very warm smile. It gives her pets back.
So cute.
He has a soft spot for kids. He can't help it.
Oh, the big Blaziken has a soft spot.
Yeah,
know,
right?
You saw that with Rat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Well, it looks like we'll have to go visit that last tent.
Right?
All right.
Don't worry, Pogs.
Right.
You're a key to me.
Gross.
Pogs is not going to stay in that with a comment. He's just gonna just follow along. Silently.
Yep, I'm part of a group and they're weird.
Honestly, you guys treat him better than his last group did, so he's not complaining.
Heck yeah.
That's not saying much either, though.
It's not,
though,
it's really
unfortunately.
They had a corner to poop in, and that's it.
They did. They had to pretend to be animals. It wasn't great.
Alright. I say we go visit the spooky fairy clown man.
Yep. That sounds
Oh,
appropriate.
we forgot about that guy.
Oh, sure.
Vesson real fast does want to run some candy to Cynthia and the soothsayer.
There's always time for candy, right?
Oh,
For
sure.
sure. I believe Candy was this tent.
Oh yeah, I was just at it, but I moved over to with the group.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you just grab your candy and give to Ellie?
Yeah, I'm not gonna make a scene out of it. Just gonna leave it and run.
That's sweet. As you leave the tent, you hear the sound of them breaking into the wrapper around the candy and kind of giggling to themselves.
Wasn't the candy like 5 gold?
Yeah, no, 2 gold per.
It was
2 gold.
kind of spendy.
Yeah, well, it's like really fucking good candy. Also, what else do you have?
And also, and it is a carnival, so yeah,
It's a carnival, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna-
Popcorn at the movie theater is ridiculously expensive.
It's crazy, bro.
Oh yeah. Besides, you're never too poor to be kind.
That's right.
Give me just
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, this takes me just a second to get ready.
Hurry. Hurry.
Come on, yeah, come on.
Take this opportunity to write my notes a little.
Yeah, I'm also gonna write some stuff down.
Yeah, I'm doing this totally deliberately so you guys have time to do that.
See, this is why you're a great DM.
Time management. I'm so tempted to ask Jess for her notes.
She takes very extensive notes.
I
Just-
like them.
I might ask you for your notes because I don't have mine.
I'll send you my entire text file.
Yay!
I would actually really love that. All right.
You won't be disappointed, but it's not what you're expecting.
I'm sure it's just a mass of chaos.
A little bit. It's ordered chaos.
Ordered chaos is pretty much what
I
my notes
still
are.
remember the first time we saw her notes for the other campaign we're in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was quite the experience.
All right, so your party decides that you're going to finish the full round out, and so ignoring all the other kiosks of games that you've already seen, you walk past all of them to the last one that you skipped with a strange fairy-like man. As you get closer, you see it's not like any of the others that you had done before.
Oh boy.
It is not a stage. There is no props, particularly. It's not even really that fancy. It is just a bar, a wooden bar, like you'd see in basically any tavern, and the man who is sitting behind it and steadily drinking and eyeing everyone around him to see if anyone dares approach. And more strangely, he is dressed in an extremely gaudy green outfit, almost like a jester, with painted face and big red cheeks, and looks like he's supposed to be like a jolly happy guy, but he's glaring at everyone who comes by him and shifting in his seat every time it looks like someone is about to approach.
So, like 5 of us strolling up.
He's not
loving
happy.
this.
No,
Oh.
he's not happy. He sets down the bottle that he had been drinking and he lets out a very loud belch that vibrates your bones.
Damn, I don't have one built up.
Oh yeah, come on, I depend on you for this, Jess. Come on.
Come on, Jess. What do we keep you for?
And he slams his tankard down and he says, "Are you here for the challenge?"
Pardon?
He belches again and he waves to a sign that's next to him that lays out the rules of the challenge. And the rule is one. It says drink and an exclamation point, and it's a...
There
There we go!
Oh yeah.
It's painted
Amazing.
in white very sloppily on a wooden side next to the bar. That's it.
Is the R backwards?
Oh, it should be, yes.
Hell yeah. Wait till he
Yes.
hurts.
No.
I sucked in too much air, bro.
No.
That's okay. Another one will come out eventually.
I'm sure. I have faith in you.
Mm-hmm.
He waits for you guys to read the sign. He gives you a long time. Maybe he doesn't have that much faith in your ability to read, or it takes him that long. And he says, "You drink, I drink, we see who stands." This is
Well,
a game right up Mattis's alley, by the way. He'd kill this.
it takes a fortune to get him drunk. Of course he would kill it.
Yeah.
And his liver.
Oh, I didn't
And
mean
his
to do
liver.
that.
He's got big man liver. He doesn't need it.
Yeah.
He's tall boy.
Not my strong suit.
Not mine either.
In game or in real life?
Yes.
IRL, I'm probably a featherweight. In game, I'm neither bad nor good at it.
It's a pirate. Sarah
I'll
should be, like,
accept your
all about that rum.
challenge.
Yeah, except for the lore that would make sense. He.
Oh wait, yeah.
No, but maybe his chicken bird metabolism isn't good.
His chicken bird. His 6 foot tall chicken bird metabolism.
There's,
No,
there's a lot of bird to fill up with beer there.
You should totally give me advantage on rules because I'm a pirate.
Nah, but you're a skinny pirate. You're tall and skinny.
Pirate is an awesome rap name.
Skinny pirate? Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, Rain Shell, are you wanting to go for the drinking contest?
I'll
Yeah.
join
We get to
too. Why
see
not?
Alright.
Alrighty.
Oof.
The more people we have in on it, the more of a chance we have to win, right?
That's true.
IRL, I'm a lightweight. Rain shell. I actually don't know. So this is gonna be my first experience of that.
A giant turtle should be okay.
I
Yeah.
wanna. Walt pulls Rain Shell aside and like, is there any like cavity in your cell where you can
Pour the drink
surreptitiously pour the drink into until we've exited?
No.
No,
Damn.
So,
at least he's honest.
it's a thought. It was a thought.
Wait, hold on. Sleight of sleight
At
of
least
sleight of hand is dexterity. Cool.
at least we didn't do the knife game after this.
Yeah, I really wanted you guys to, because trying to death drink.
That
Hilarious.
would have been terrible.
I already got shot twice. I didn't need any more.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
I can still feel the tingle in my ear.
If
All
you
right,
were just
any-
a little more full of holes, they could have just poured right out.
Oh God.
Like a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Anyone who wants to take place in the competition needs to take a seat at the bar and place down their 3 gold pieces along with how much they want to bet on winning the competition. Whoever wins gets the whole pot. If whoever decides to sit and place their gold does so, Biersal, who's the person who you're going to be drinking against, places down his 3, and then separately in another pile he places 10. He's very confident in himself.
Steros will put down his 3, and then he'll put down. Let's see, how much will that be? He'll put down another 5.
All right.
So that leaves me at 10 gold.
Rain
Walt,
shell.
oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Rachel puts down his 3, but not only that, he also puts down all of his gold. I have like
Oh.
24.
Oh.
That's a total of 24 or a total of 28 or 27.
Well, it's with the 3. If I didn't put down my 3, it would be 24. So I'd
So
probably
total.
have like 21 to put down then after
Okay.
I put down my 3.
So you have a total of 24 on the table.
Yeah.
Damn.
Walt sighs as he pulls his lute back out and with sore fingers at this point and continues playing. This time, a lazy tavern song.
Biersel seems to like that. He points one fat finger at you and says, "Bard, sing me a drinking song. I want war and wenches and wine and good song and mead and friends and company."
All of the above. Sure. And he kind of just picks something at random.
When Steros sits down, he's going to move his braid, so that part of it is kind of going over his shoulder into his front.
Okay.
He looks like he's pretty confident in what in this.
Oh no.
One
Poor
second.
Rangel.
I'm trying to figure out if I have any beer to drink. I don't think I do.
Scream at Madness to give you beer.
Oh crap! I didn't know we were. I didn't know we were actually going to do like the drinking one today, because I put them all down. I put my the 2 cans I had downstairs.
We don't have to. I've played drunk D&D once and it was a nightmare. But
It was fantastic.
of water.
Actually, was what it was. It was fantastic.
Madness?
It was hilarious.
No, hi Madness.
I have a couple of ales, but I don't think you have anything.
Aw, do I not have the cider that we had?
No, I think you drank them all.
Time to give her your strongest ale, bartender.
Oh god, I'd vomit. I hate this fucking drink. Nah, probably better that I not stay tipsy for this. I have to actually run the game.
Okay, well I'm considering one, but I don't know. We'll see.
Google it.
Well, Jay, how much longer will this session continue? Maybe you can afford to.
Actually, I mean, I think we have roughly half an hour left.
A little less, yeah.
It'll be fine.
I kind of want to go get them now, but
if you guys want to take 5 minutes to grab your libations of choice, go ahead. I want to go talk to Madness real quick anyway.
I'll work on my notes.
Ice cream. Ooh.
I will not be drinking. Only for the fact of there's no good alcohol in my house.
Oh. All I have is ice cream. It's hard to drink.
Just melt it.
Fair. I hear Tess making notes.
Sure am.
all right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Alrighty, I am back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Are we missing anyone?
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Alrighty. Let me know when you're done with your notes, Jess.
Do not disturb the note taking.
Okay, you don't have to wait on me. I'm about finished here.
So, Steros, Rain Shell, you take your places, the bar stools across from the scarred up, basically just unadorned, regular looking bar. And Beer Soul is leaning on the counter next to you, eyes you as you go and place your gold, and then nodding. He lifts up 2 tankards of ale, but it's ale unlike anything you've seen before. For one, it's bubbling fiercely, as if it was underneath like a hot flame, but there's no heat coming off of it. And for the other one, it smells a little weird. Not bad, not good, just weird. Not like anything that you've ever seen before, and certainly not like anything you've ever tasted before. The only thing you could compare it to is somewhere between the sweetest wine you've ever had in your life and something deeply sour as well. It's a little off-putting, but it tastes good enough. And without breaking eye contact with you both, Beersol chugs it in a single large gulp and then belches again. Both of you need to go ahead and make Constitution checks.
Ready?
Is Vesper?
Vezir, do you want to play?
Oh no, I was about to ask if I could give it a smell.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I got.
Oh,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I got a 24.
Nice.
All right. And
Is it
Steros?
possible to make it look as though he is drinking it, though most, if not all, is actually ending up in his braid?
Sure, you can roll a sleight of hand, and I'll roll it against Beersol's perception.
Gotcha.
Can I assist by distracting him?
How would you distract him?
He certainly seems to like my music.
He does.
Well-
I'm thinking either performance.
Oh, excuse me.
Let's do
No.
performance to see how captivating you are.
Well, performance is under charisma.
Yeah, but he'll have specific bonuses because I presume that you have a +2 performance.
Yes, +5 in fact. For a total of 15.
Alrighty, and what was your sleight of hand, Steros?
It was.
And did someone leave? Oh.
Not as good as I was, but 15.
2 15s.
Double 15.
Lucky for you, your song that you start to go into, Walt, about everything he asked for, wine and wenches and war and whatnot, is extremely captivating to the apparently very bored man, and his eyes are affixed on you and your beautiful lute playing so much that he doesn't notice Steros as you drip almost all of the beer onto your braid. Now, your braid smells really gross and is starting to steam slightly, but he doesn't notice, and you successfully pass the first round.
Wait. No, don't go on fire! That's just dragging it.
I pass a wink to Steros, and then my expression turns to one of concern as I see the beam arise from his brain.
Steros does one of those like cheers motions with the now empty like, is it a shot glass? It's a shot glass, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the now empty shot glass, but tries to keep his braid from steaming any further.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Vezrin, if you're wanting to investigate the liquid as your friends are drinking it, you can go medicine, or history.
Oh, okay.
I accidentally did a con save.
It is a save.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I got a 24.
Essentially,
I
I'm
should
trying to
have done
poison
that.
you, and I'm seeing whether you do or do not get poisoned.
Uh-oh.
I mean, if you consider alcohol poisoning.
Well, alcohol poisoning.
Well, yeah.
History or medicine?
Say again?
History or medicine?
Plus 3 or 30? I can't hear you.
History or medicine?
Oh, there you go. Jesus, yeah. One of the two.
That'll be a 17.
In which?
Medicine.
Medicine. It is not poison that you know of. Your training, in your spidery ways, and your inherent knowledge as a drow has made you very aware of poisons, and they doesn't seem to be any of the ones that you know, but it is extremely strong, eye-wateringly strong, and you worry about your friends if they should drink too much of it. As in, they won't die, but they're probably gonna get really sick.
They're gonna be
They're gonna get yucked up, bro.
Yeah, probably.
Yuck.
Noticing that the two of you have managed your first round and have not passed out or died yet, Bierasol gives you a big toothy grin in which you can see that some of his teeth are falling out. It's not pleasant. And pours you another round. He once again downs his. Let me just roll that real fast. Nice.
Can I use Skit to distract him for the sleight of hand this time?
Sure. How are you going to use Skip to distract him?
Oh,
You know, like when
no.
Oh no. You know, like when you see a spider in the corner of your eye, and then when you turn, it's gone?
Ooh. How will you get him to notice the spider in the first place, though? Is he going to be up on the bar?
It makes Fox.
Yes.
Okay, that's clever, and I won't make you roll for that. So this is really neat, and I don't know, I like that. Anyway, Beersol, he downs his drink again in one gulp, and then he wipes the back of his, his hand with the back of his mouth with the back of his hand. There you go. Ugh.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I understood.
Yeah, it is words. And he goes to watch both you, Steros, and Rainshell very intently, but as he's staring at you, he notices Skip on the bar and jumps extremely, high from where he had been leaning against the bar. He gets ale all over himself, and he looks around back and forth, but Skip has disappeared. And in the meantime, go ahead and roll your sleight of hand, Steros, and your constitution check, brain shell. God, my brain, sorry.
So I did rave my oh, wait, save or check?
Save.
Oh, I rolled a 5, but that's because I rolled a 1 plus 4.
Oh
which is
no.
my con.
Oh no.
Okay.
Isn't a 1 just automatic fail?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crit
So-
fail.
So then it wouldn't. I don't think it would matter if you added it on. You could just say.
Yeah, you
Crit
don't
fail.
have to do your
Oh, yeah.
add-ons if you get a 1.
All right.
Does a 13 pass?
Yes.
Okay.
Rainshell, go ahead and roll. Actually, no, I'll go just roll that for you. I don't
Starting to
have
look a little tipsy there, Rain Chill.
Considering how noisy the room is, he's probably safe to like spill some on the floor rather than most of it on his braid, right?
probably. Rainshell, you're going to take 4 poison damage. There's 4 damage, and you have
Cool.
1 check, as it were. 2 more, and you will be drunk. The brew is extremely foul. You were managing to handle it at first, but now it's definitely getting to your head. Steros, luckily, in the confusion
Oh.
of Rainshell coughing his lungs out and Biersol losing his mind over the spider, you can very easily tip out the majority of it onto the floor without anyone the wiser.
I like cheating.
After Biersol kind of recovers himself, he goes to pour another shot into his glass and kind of clean himself off. But as he's filling up his glass and both of yours, he turns to you and he says, I have to admit, I'm enjoying this. Most of these lily livers can't go more than a round with me. I'd like to hear your tale, you, as he passes the glass to you, Steros, and you, to you, Rainshell. I've never seen your like before in this area. What are you?
Well,
Rachel. That's all he says.
Rainshell.
Well, I am Steros, a birdfolk. I have good tolerance due to my many travelings on the sea as a pirate.
Now that sounds like an interesting story. I would like to hear you tell it if you stay awake enough. He kind of tilts his head towards Rainshell, gives you a big ol' wink, and once again drowns his glass and doesn't seem to notice. It's like water to him.
Oh. He'll raise his glass in a cheers type fashion. God, I'm just really where's Jesus?
Oh, I got to roll too. Oh,
Are the
Oh,
shot glasses starting to pile up upside down on top of the bar?
Oh, woo. What is the woo? Please
I
tell me
got
the
23.
woo is a good woo.
23.
23.
Yeah.
I kind of want to. I'm not actually going to do this right now, but I kind of am thinking of doing a funny rain shell just burps in the guy's face.
Sure, he wouldn't mind. He's encountered worse. At least you're not throwing up on him.
Careful. Might be
It could probably
might be
lead to
even
that.
funnier.
Do.
I'll probably do that like after like the last round.
I'm
Just in case rain shell
looking at
gets
something
punched in
real
the face
quick.
for it.
Okay, sorry. I was looking to see if I could enhance my roll in any way.
Are you rolling for Constitution for the drink, or are you going to try and fool him again?
I was rolling sleight of hand again. Let's see. What's the AC at the moment? Or
I'm
con?
rolling against his perception.
Oh, you're rolling against his perception.
Yeah, because he's watching you to see if you are truly drinking your drink. So we're doing a contest to see.
You don't know how birds drink.
You don't have birds drinks.
Like,
I drink in my
perception
brain.
is
What are you-
really low.
I do my best to help you, but I can only use skit sparingly before he catches on.
Right.
Well, I rolled a total of 12, so.
Like I said, his perception is very low. What are you gonna try and do to fool him?
He'll put it in his mouth, but the second he looks away, he's gonna kind of pretend like he's coughing a little into his braid, but he's putting it
Spitting it into his brain?
Actually spitting
So
into
gross.
his.
It's gross, but like I'm
No?
not dying.
It works. It works. It just manages to work. He's a little suspicious of you as you cough into your braid, but he doesn't seem to notice that anything is too off, although he's eyeing you. And he's very distracted as he goes to take his drink.
Walt is likewise watching in disgust at this.
Aha. And his distraction is enough, actually, that he takes air down the wrong pipe and starts coughing and sputtering and didn't take his drink as well as he intended to. And things are starting to look a little hazy. He also has one tick towards being drunk.
Oh boy.
Give him a firm pat on the back.
Thank you. Ugh, that's, I forget how, rank this brew is sometimes. Oh, my head. You two are next.
Should I roll another sleight of hand, or should I risk it for the biscuit?
I can sit for a distraction this one more time, but after that, I feel like it's a no-go.
I got a 15.
All right.
Okay. Oh my goodness, Ford, that's such a good idea. Thank you.
Ford is the best.
You said you're using Skit as a distraction right now, or you're offering?
I can offer.
I think this time, I'll take an actual drink.
Okay.
Okay. Rain Shell, you do not get too tipsy from the brew. You manage to hold it down. You're okay. But only just. It's pretty nasty stuff.
Retreats into a shell, hearing reverberating, like, vomit noises.
That burp sounded juicy.
I rolled a 9.
Ooh. Oh, Osteros. It is extremely gross. It's grosser than any rum, any horrible ale, any grog you've ever had in your life, and it goes down hard, and blech, and your head is already spinning. You have one tick towards being drunk. All three of you are now almost drunk.
God. Excuse me.
Yeah, I wish I could drink the ale of my homeland, but here we are. Here all of us are. He looks kind of gloomy in the distance.
Where are you from?
Here.
I took 4 damage, right?
Yeah. Well, roll a 1d4, or I can for you.
Roll a 1d4. 2.
Yeah, you take 2 damage. He talks to you, Vezrin and Walt, as he's pouring out shots for the other two who are coughing. I'm from here, actually. Or I was for a while. I traveled around from place to place. My father was a wine seller, and I was hawking his wares.
What was the drink like, flavor-wise?
The sweetest wine you ever had. The grapes were like candy, I remember. But he grimaces, and he throws back the shot, and he coughs and coughs. And oh my god, why am I? Oh, that's a crit fail.
Oh.
Cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and give myself 2 ticks for a crit fail. And lost in the reminiscence of his long gone past, he chugs far too quickly and too hard, and he coughs. And he coughs. He's doubled over almost, and he looks like he's maybe about to throw up right on his shoes, but he recovers, although his head is spinning. Any roll that you try to do against him in terms of sleight of hand will now have advantage.
Hell yeah.
I took one for the team.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, do we roll again?
Yes.
Alrighty.
He's gonna try and
Oh shit.
pretend to cough it out on the floor. Ooh.
I got an 8.
Total of 22.
Rain Shell, once again roll a 1d4 and take that for your poison damage. You are one more fail away from also being drunk. Steros, you succeed in tipping you out on the floor. Luckily, while both Beersol and Rain Shell are coughing up their lungs, you can very easily pretend to also be coughing, lean over, and spit up most of it on the floor. It's very gross, though.
Oh, and I take 4 damage, right? You said?
Roll a 1d4, and you take that damage.
How do I do that on,
And or that.
thank you.
I can do it for you.
Oh, take the full damage. Oof.
Wow. Am I getting anything
Oh.
but 4s? Okay, yeah, I get. Yeah, you take
Oh,
4 damage.
2. Okay. Oh, 4 damage, you said?
Yeah, I just rolled it again to make sure I was getting. It was
Okay.
working. But yeah, you take 4 damage.
Oh, God. 20, 36 health.
Fun.
Oof.
You are on the last round. Poor Biersol can barely keep his head up. Is the tears in his eyes from remembering his past, or from the basically paint thinner that he's drinking? Who knows? He pours another round for you two and himself, and goes to drain the glass. And does not succeed in keeping it down. Unfortunately, he turns around and throws up all over the back of the bar and falls over backwards. If you guys can keep it down, you win.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, God. I got a 7.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Rain Shell, roll D4 again. You are now drunk.
For
Do you need a
Great-
little... Oh,
Go ahead.
that's right. I can do it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
for pretending to cough it out again.
D4?
Does an 11
Oh.
pass?
11. That's you rolled with advantage.
Oh, okay. Let me roll again then.
How do I do it on here? I forgot.
On the sidebar.
Yeah, so does
to
an
the
11
left-
pass?
You know what? Biersol fell unconscious.
Oh, I see.
So you don't have to roll. I don't think. He's not going to see anything that you do.
I take 4 damage.
Hooray
That's
for
fair.
DM being nice.
It's true. He is unconscious now, or at least he's
Yeah,
very
there's-
close to.
There's no ref at this point.
So, Steros, after now being the only one who is not drunk because you barely drank anything, you have
Tee.
won the entire pot of 30 gold from Biersol, 8 from you, and 24 from Rain Shell.
Woo, 40 gold.
Oh.
Poor
Next thing you know, you just
Congratulations.
Has been
Rain
left
Shell.
snoring on the ground, just very, very drunk.
This is how Rain Shell fell on the ground. Hold on. I wonder if this will pick up. Oh,
So
it
I
didn't
have
pick up. I slammed my desk.
I have a little
Oh.
thing on the drunk status, Rain Shell. You have advantage on charisma checks, disadvantage on dexterity checks, and saving throws until your next short rest.
Nice.
And you're also just probably a ton of fun to be around. I'd love to be around a giant drunk turtle man.
Oh, that also means I have like zero gold now, right?
Yeah, you lost it all.
No.
Sorry.
Congratulations,
Maybe
Sarah.
Ceres will be nice.
Steros will give, how much did Rain Shell put in?
He put in 24.
24. Okay. He will give him half of his gold, so he will give 20 back.
Thank you.
You're
Aw.
welcome, my friend.
Yeah,
Well,
Rain
all right there, Rain
Shell.
Shell.
For successfully completing
Range.
Your range.
the trial of games, you may now increase 1 level.
Hooray!
Yay!
And this is also probably a good place to call it. For the future, you have 1 more general encounter left before the boss encounter, but that itself might take a while. It's a maze, so we'll see. So I'm thinking maybe like 3 more sessions and we're probably finished. So if we are wanting to play another game, we should probably start considering when and how and who and what and whatnot. But that is talk for other times. Manus, are you around?
Yes, ma'am.
I summon him and he appears. We are good to go.
Amazing.
You can go ahead and end the stream at any time.
Okay, well, thank you all for showing up. I am going to add one little tidbit to the very end of the stream to anyone who's watching. I complete unrelated to D&D, but I have fully completed our work on the new network, and I am currently writing the text tutorial. It will go live tonight rather than tomorrow. I am ahead of schedule. So,
Hell
Yay!
yeah.
Hell yeah.
keep an eye out for that. I'm currently working on the announcement for it, and it should be ready to go in 30, 40 minutes, if that. So,
Holy moly!
thank you all for enjoying a wonderful night of D&D with the nerds, and I guess we'll call it here.
Hooray! I have 30 HP.
Thank you guys. As always, it's been a blast.
All
I
right.
am very glad to
Saros
meet you
needs
guys
a
having a
shower.
good time.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
See ya.
Saros.
Ooh, I'm at 44
Bye.
health now.
Bye.